I'm just actually gonna run the AkitoBass today and just run it because it's so soothing for the soul. If you just look up AkitoBass, I put it in the chat. He's awesome. He's a Robokai player, which big thumbs down. However, mean on the drums and the guitar and everything else, okay? He plays Robokai, which is just, it gets boo, but very talented musician. So I give it up for that. They're playing this this tournament arc, like recap for the season 1, like, you know, because they did this before. Looking at the background of some of these streams, it's pretty funny because there's like this giant waifu poster in the background of one of them, and I was like, word. There's like a whole ass shaped on the screen. I'm like, word. I should put a shirtless Soul in the background. That's actually a beast idea. That's my favorite thing about the current Soul being top tier situation. The people who are like, what are Soul players gonna do when Soul's not good? I was like, bro, I got bad news for you. I played plus R Soul, bro. If I could play plus R Soul, there's nothing they could do to this Soul that would make me stop. So like, they're showing the bracket right now. I realized I got a really rough draw. I'm here and I'm brand new. I'm the 4th highest rated person in the tournament. On my side of the bracket, I realized it's like the 3 best players. I was like, well, that's a tough draw. I'm not that hurt. I don't think I would have won even if I had the best path on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not very good. But I just like thought about it and I was like, damn, that's tough. It's time for us to play. I'm gonna put on some music. Yeah. Damn, this theme is broken. Okay. Ah, I see. I didn't know he played this on black. That's fine. Damn, this is a good ass theme, chat. Far slashing? This is me down here. Far slashing. I think next time it depends on what he does. I think if he takes, I'm going to take back with the knight. And then I'm gonna develop my bishop. I'm not really that like concerned. I think I'm just gonna focus on developing the pieces and then just try to get the center here. This is a jam and a half. Yeah, that's fine to me. I actually kind of want to get my bishop out before I think because he can't really push anyway, and I feel fine with that. I think I'm just going to get my bishop out first. Because he has no way to defend the knight here, right? Which I'm not gonna take it, but I don't think this pawn's doing anything for him. It's just kind of stranded. Also, this music is done by AkitoBass. In case you guys don't know, you can look him up on YouTube. His stuff is incredibly good. I highly recommend it. It's super good. I would highly encourage you to check it out. I don't think I'm that worried about the knight yet. I think I kind of want to move my queen and then castle. Is what I'm thinking. I could also just bring the bishop out too. That's okay. I think I'm going to do this and see if he'll trade it or not. If he doesn't, I'm just going to develop the... what's it called? I'm just going to develop the bishop and then... I think I'm okay here. I'm not sure what the right line is. I haven't actually played against this opening before. The Caro Khan defense? Yeah, I'm not sure. But any opening... So from my very limited chess understanding, any opening that is not like them taking control of the board, like they don't play a center pawn, then you should just take the center. So that's why I did it. I don't know if it's the right move against this defense, but that's what I did. Cool. Oh, maybe I should have actually taken with the pawn and then use that to develop my pawns in the middle of the board. That might have been okay. But I don't think this matters too much anyway. Okay. I think what I want to do now is just get the bishop out maybe to like c4. And then I can castle now after I move. I can castle either side. I think I want to castle queen side though. Like, I kind of have a nice little spot here in the center of the board. Even though I've given up 2 pawns, like, my position feels pretty good. I don't know if it's actually better or not, but it feels pretty good. Kind of, like, everything seems kind of stuck. Yeah, I think that's fine, right? Let's think. I think what I actually want to do is... Oh! That was an accident. Alright, I got a new song on. That was an accident. I did not mean to do that. But you know what? It's not the end of the world, I think, either way. Now I should probably take back. I think I kind of have to. Damn, that was, you know, a little unfortunate. Do I have to? I think I'm okay, actually. I think I should push the pawn and then take, since he can't take back, right? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. Oh, but man, that really hurt. I guess the knight can take, but I don't think that's the end of the world either. Man. That really hurt. Man, that bishop move sucks, but I don't think it's the end of the world. So he's going to take with his knight, which is fine. And then I think what I'm going to do is castle. I'm going to move the queen to like the center and then castle. Man, I'm down a lot of material. Very quickly. Yeah. I think I'm just going to plant this here. I also want to get this moved and then this moved over too, probably. The knight probably has to move anyway, yeah. Like, the knight on c4 is probably what he'll move, I guess, unless he wants to bring a bishop out or something, or, like, bring his queen out. He could bring his queen out to defend it, but then I can just take the other one. So yeah, I think that knight's probably going to move, which means I probably can't castle immediately. I guess it depends on if he pushes it forward or not. Yeah, I think that's fine. I have to retreat it, but it's okay. I guess I could have gone back to C1 too, but okay, nice. Yeah, so they're defending each other, and my queen's open. I think I think I'm okay to just move. I think I want to move here, maybe. The queen's gonna have to come back anyway. I need to push the other knight off, man. I was up so much time before that mistake, so at least I have some time to sit and think. Yeah, I'm far slash in chat. It's okay. I guess actually, you know, he can force me to trade my rook, right? I don't think that's the end of the world, though. Yeah, that's probably not good for him. I'm actually just in a bad spot because he's going to start developing no matter what I do here, basically. I think if he develops something that doesn't matter here, I'm okay. I just need him to... That's fine. I think I just go here. Yeah, I lose the bishop. It's more material, but at the same time, like, I was kind of in such a bad spot anyway. Take the knight. Yeah, that was smart, but, I mean, I'm in such a bad spot no matter what. Also, I guess I lose this knight here too, huh? Oh, I didn't see it until it was so late. Damn it. I played too fast. Yeah, that's my fault. So my goal today was to play faster than last time, but I think actually I'm playing a little too fast. I should have just sat and thought about that for a second, because I'm so up on time. That's good to know. Okay. Let's think about this. So I don't want to just give up my knight here. So I could move somewhere to try to defend it, but I don't really have a lot of great places, huh? I guess here. And then I can go to the back row if I have to. Man. Oh, the music stopped. Whoops. I don't think I've played this one yet. Yeah, I think I'm taking, right? My king is in such a bad spot, but like I don't think I can afford not to. And he's down a lot of time. I can attack the bishop here, but I don't think it does anything for me. I kind of want to move a rook, just because I feel like if I don't do anything with it, then I'm going to be in trouble. I could also just check him and then force him to move a piece back, but I don't know if that does anything to help me. I think I'm going to do rook to d4. Or d1. Mostly because, like, if I don't do anything quickly, I think I'm kind of in trouble no matter what. Oh, man. Okay. Let's think. I don't think I want to take, right? Because then queen takes. Which is not good for me. I could instead let him take and then take with my rook to put myself in the same spot. I think I would rather he takes my rook than I take his rook, right? So I'm just gonna move here, I think. Man, I can't believe I // my bishop into the wrong spot, chat. You know what happens, I guess. I'm okay if he takes here, right? Because if he takes, I take, and then his back rank there is really bad. His king doesn't have a lot of places to go. Okay, that's still fine for me, I think. Okay, that makes sense, but now I'm wondering what I want to do here. I could attack the rook there, but it doesn't really do anything. I really don't want to attack his rook, I don't think, because it doesn't gain me anything. Like if queen takes, and then queen takes, and then rook takes, and then he takes my rook, I'm down too many pieces to do anything. My pawns are also kind of in a bad spot. I kind of want to just start pushing a pawn. I should also move the other rook, but I don't really know where it needs to go yet, so I just kind of want to think about it. What would be bad for me, actually, is if he pushes this pawn, probably, huh? But I'm not sure if he's... Okay, that's fine. I think I'm going to put him in check, and then I'm going to move my queen back. He also doesn't have that much time. If we can maybe force a couple of mistakes, I somehow might... I don't need to win this game, but it would be okay if I can at least make him a little stressed. He's going to block with something, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, do I take the bishop here? I guess he can take back with the queen, right? I should probably get my king back too. I think I should move my rook back. Well, what happens if I take and then he takes? He can't, right? So he has to take with the queen and then I can move this here, but then I have nothing to defend this. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the other rook over. Not on G though. Here, I guess the dark square, right? Because none of the bishops are hitting it. I kind of have to do that, I think. He's really low on time. I'm in a horrible spot, but he's like really bad on time. If this queen moves, I think I can take the bishop, right? Because then he takes with the rook. Well, he can't take with the rook, yeah. So unless he checks me or... Okay. Okay. That was probably the right move. I have to either trade queens now, or I think I have to trade queens, right? And then he takes with the pawn. It's probably okay. Sure. I think I should trade queens. Because of the check, right? Well, actually, I could move back and then force him to trade my queen and then take with the pawn, which it's not that different, I guess. Oh, it kind of messes up his pawns over here, though. Yeah, I'm going to take. I'm not sure. It might have been better to get my... It might have been better to get my king in a better spot. Oh, I think I'm okay with that, right? I actually have some pawns over here. If I can defend them with my rook, I think I'm okay. I also don't think I mind that much. I should move my king over before... I don't really want to block my rook, though. I think I should push these pawns. I don't know which one to push, though. Okay, I have time. I should think. I don't know which one of these pawns I should push. I can't take here, right? Because then the bishop takes. I can move it up. I can move this rook here, actually. No, I can't because of the pawn. I think I'm just going to push one pawn. I'm not sure. I don't have that much more time than him, but I have more time, so I'm kind of okay with making him make a move. That's okay if he attacks that, right? He's attacking this rook, too. I can just move here, right? And then defend that. But then this is open now. That was a good move. If I take his rook and then he takes, then I can move this. And I don't have to worry about this bishop attacking it anymore, right? I think I should. That's fine. Okay. This needs to move. I think I'm gonna move it here. Because it defends this pawn. I think here, maybe. Man. Yeah, I lose that, but it's okay, I think. I should start moving my king, probably. Man, I'm in such a bad spot. I don't think this is a very winnable position, but I can hope that he makes a mistake. Like, I'm like in a super bad spot. Okay. Yeah, this is going to come down, which means my rook... Yeah, that's fine, right? I can move here, and I can't move there to defend it. I can't move my king across either because of his rook. Man. I guess I could move here and attack this bishop, though. So he has to move this to defend it, and then I can keep this pawn for one more turn. But, I mean, I don't have that much time now. I'm now... Yeah, I now have less time. I think I have to give up the rook too, which is so bad, right? I have to because of this. Yeah, that sucks. That was a good move. I think I'm sort of out of time. I'm not only out of time, but I'm out of moves too. Yeah. Damn. I actually think, Chad, despite how this went, it could have been worse considering I made a straight up mistake very quickly. Yeah, he's just gaining back a bunch of time. Damn. Yeah, I have to go back. I can't do anything about the pawn. Nice. Damn. Nice work. Damn. I made such a nasty mistake too. I think without that mistake, I actually had a really good chance with how the middle of it went. But just that accidental click. This right here. This is a total accident. Damn. All right, let me take it off emo mode, only mode. Before that, I think it was totally fine, which is good because the opening he played, I've never seen it. So it went pretty well, I think, until then. Yeah, the double question mark? That's actually just BM, right? Damn, the double question mark? Trading while behind in pieces is bad. You trade too much when down. You know, getting hit in a fighting game is bad. You should try not getting hit. It wasn't my objective to trade when down. I only really traded when I was forced to, right? It wasn't my objective. What happened yesterday is everybody in the chat was like, you need to trade more. You need to trade more. Stop not trading. Today, everybody says, you should trade less. You should trade less. I realize the same people that I have to deal with in fighting games, I have to deal with in chess, but I don't know chess well enough to tell you you're wrong. So I have to let you rock. Just use your meter. Yeah. The pawn he took on e4. You mean with my knight? My thought process was that instead of taking with the knight right away, I was okay with him taking here and then me taking with this knight to get this knight in. I guess it's probably, I guess I could take with the knight instead. But I don't know. In my head, it just seemed like okay to let him give up the center like this. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. My thought was that this seemed fine. Looking through this, I think most of my ideas are close. I think honestly, just the mistake is what caught me. And this is supposed to be the best player in the tournament who got sent to losers right away. So I'm not sure that I expect to win, right? But I think that if I play well, then I'm fine with it. Which I think I did play well until right then. IMO, you're trying to force things that didn't exist. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you know what you're talking about, and neither do I. Hell yeah. All right, let's get into it. Okay, cool. I think, what's it called? Yeah, also still fine. I think that, do I want to... No, I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to develop my bishop here. I guess if he pushes and he takes, he gets his queen out early, which maybe I shouldn't have allowed. I could have moved my pawn there to block instead. I see. So it's an early attack here, huh? I guess I could castle to avoid it. I don't know. I'm actually not sure if that helps me or not, though. I could also move the queen out. But I'm not sure if that helps either. I think I'm supposed to move the rook over? No, I don't know if that seems right either. Oh, I don't remember, chat. I feel like I've been in I looked at this specific position, but I actually don't remember. I could move here, right? But then he just takes and it doesn't matter. Or he takes there and then it's the same thing. Oh, it's not though, because I have the knight, right? Yeah, I think I'll do this. I don't remember if this is correct or not. I actually don't remember, but if he takes, it's okay, because I have the knight there. And then I can take with the queen, too. Yeah, this is fine. I think. Right? Yeah, I think so. It's probably not the best move, but it's going to get the job done. I saw the Soul Unga emote with like the thinking face on it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, I gotta say. That got me good. That did make me laugh. Okay, I think I can take here, and then if he takes with the bishop, I'll take back. Right, with my queen. And I get my queen in the middle of the board, which I feel pretty good about. It also defends this, which is okay. The Soul Unga face with like the thinking emoji is pretty good. It's just like them. What's happening here? I don't think he wants to take, probably. Which I'm fine with, because I think if he doesn't, I'm just going to develop my light square bishop. And the queen, too. I can just take the... If he doesn't... Also, if he takes here, I guess I suppose I can also just take the knight. Oh, I can't because of the bishop. Damn, well. Yeah, okay, that's fine. This also attacks it now. I could move my bishop. I could move my bishop out and then defend it with that. I'm not sure that it matters, though. I can move this here and then attack the queen as well. And like kind of... I think this probably is the best. I don't really want to move the knight again, but I don't think I can really develop, right? I should block here. This seems fine. I'm not sure if it's the best choice, but I'm going to do it. And if we trade queens, I think it's not so bad. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, is it an attack here instead of... maybe I was looking at the wrong place. I guess I didn't consider that. Oh, no. I see where it's going too late, I think. Oh, that's bad. I think I still have to take the queen, though, right? Like, I don't really think I have a choice. Yeah, and then now this is under attack, which is pretty bad. I could castle to avoid it, or I can block with my own bishop, but then it's just under attack by the knight, right? No, but then it's defended by my... Yeah, it's defended. I should just do this, I think. This is where the Soul Unga face thinking really comes through. That's where that emote really shines, you know? Interesting. Don't I just do this? Don't I just do this and then I get a free rook? I'm pretty sure that's what I do, right? The music stopped. I feel like I've seen this in a puzzle. I think I just do this and then I fork the king and the rook, right? And I take the rook for free. And then that's where I would say... Damn, he's good. But I don't have the knight defending this anymore, which is pretty bad. But I can try to use my dark square bishop, but it's kind of not in a good spot because of that. It might not have actually even been worth it, though, because of the loss of the defense on this position. Yeah. I have to take back, right? Unless yeah, I kind of have to take back, which is okay. I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, that's totally fine, I think. I can't push him off really where his knight is, but my knight's in a great spot anyway. I could move my bishop here to attack this, right? Because if this comes down here, then can't I just check him here and then he doesn't have a way to defend it? I think I can, right? And then I check and then he has no way to stop this, right? That might actually still be bad though, because even if I check here, he has to move and then I guess I get my bishop out, but it doesn't really do much. It gets my knight free as well, which is maybe more important. I like... Oh, I'm forking the bishop here too. I can take his bishop. Right? And he can move back to defend it, but I'm pretty sure I just trade the bishop, or I just take the bishop here. Damn, did he know the whole time? I didn't. Oh, wait. I feel like there's a better move here now. If I take with the bishop... If I take the knight with the bishop... I get both pieces anyway, right? So I have 2 rooks versus... Yeah, I think I should take the knight with the bishop, and then he probably has to take with the king, right? And then I take with the bishop here. If I take this first with the bishop, then it's not guaranteed. Yeah, I'll take this. Word. Okay. I think the next thing I want to do is... Let's think. Yeah, he's going on attack after my king. I can block on this square, but I don't have a good way to block there. I don't really know how to attack his king better because he's on a light square now, so my bishop can't really help. I can push this. I'm gonna lose my knight for it though, but he has to choose if he wants to take one of my pieces or not. I think I'm up a lot, right? I should start trading. I should move my bishop back here probably. Or I should force a trade to happen, right? Because if I move... I should take this trade, I think. Because if he takes with the king or this here, then I'm gonna take back. True. That's probably not right. Yeah, I should have maybe attacked sooner because now because of the check he gets to do that. And they defend each other. I don't know what the right move is here either. I can't take either because they're defended, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, I'll take this. And then he probably takes my knight, right? He has to choose. If he doesn't take my knight, I'm going to take with the rook anyway. So that's probably fine either way. I'm down a lot of time. If he takes my knight, I take with my rook. Damn, I was up way more material before this, but if he doesn't take this, then I'm just going to move my knight anyway. My pieces are in like really bad spots, even though I'm up. Like I'm kind of going to lose all of them. But I also have my pawns in a better position too, I think. So as long as I don't lose my other rook and I can push 1 or 2 pawns, I think I'm okay. I could be 100% wrong, but that's what it looks like to my eyes. You know. He has a lot of choices. Okay, cool. I'm going to take with a rook. And then I lose my knight. Which is not the end of the world, I think, right? Okay, what I think I should do now is get my rook back in the center of the board. Maybe I should put it here. Yeah, I'm going to get my rook back in the center of the board. My pawns are actually in an okay spot, I think, here. So I kind of want to start trying to I should march this forward. I don't know how. If I march this forward and then I move that or that, then I'm fine, right? Yeah, so I should do that. Okay. Actually, I should have done it twice. But I guess it doesn't matter. This doesn't do much, right? Unless he has to push one of these two pawns. Which then makes my king back up, but it's fine. He can't push this pawn. He has to push this one probably, right? That's still fine, I think. Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I should probably get my king involved. You know, when you put it like that, that's a great idea. I should move this here and then advance this pawn probably with the king. He gave me a great idea. I watched a chess lesson and it said that when you're new and you're bad, which I am, when you're new and you're bad and you're deep in the game, you should just move your king and randomly start taking pieces with it, because like when there's not a lot of other pieces on the board, the king is like really useful. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I should just get my king into action here. It's time to pull his weight. That was the advice. It was like, when you're new and you're bad and you don't know what's happening, your king should just go around the board at the end of the game and start taking pieces. And I was like, word. That's a good idea. I never thought of that. When you put it like that, you're just like, oh, yeah. I could also just slam the rook up right next to that king there, and then he's in a really bad spot if he doesn't defend it, huh? Next turn? Yeah, that's bad for him. I should put the rook here, right? He can't take with the king, and then that means that this rook he's gonna, or this pawn he has to take, and then I can take, right? I think that's what I should do with the rook here. I'm pretty sure it should just get slammed right here. Pretty sure. Which means he's gonna take here and then I take. We're even in material. The question is, do I want to trade? How do I want to trade? So I could take here and then force him to take, and then I can take. But then my... Oh yeah, if I take here, the king has to take first though, right? Isn't that true? Like if I take, he's in check. Oh, I should take, right? Because if I take, the king can't actually take this piece. Isn't that correct? Because my rook is like blocking it, which means, yeah, that's a mistake, right? Because of check, and then I can take another, then I can take his rook after. So I just get a free pawn. Damn, nice. Okay. We'll take that. And then I should probably just take his rook now, right? And then now I've got 3 pawns. Here, 5 to his 5. I guess we're pretty even. So I have 6, right? Oh, damn. Okay. The problem is, even though I have 6 pawns, I don't know if I trust myself to beat him with this much time when he knows chess better than I do. This is still going to be hard, right? I have to... These pawns also need to get moving. These are doubled pawns too, which is pretty bad for me, but I think the king should go support them. Okay. I think my king, I think this needs to go up, and I think this should go up here, and then I should march the king over to help. Yeah, okay. That's not good. Damn. That's bad. I made a mistake there, I think, giving him that free pawn. I lost the pawn that I gained, but I think I should start moving these pawns ahead. He can move this pawn up here too, but then I can take, right? think I have to do it on this side. See, this is another problem, chat. I've never played an endgame like this, ever. I actually really never really played an endgame, to be honest with you. My king is kind of boxed out here, so I can either make him go help here or defend here. And I'm honestly not sure which is better. My pawns need to get staggered ASAP, though, huh? That's one thing that I know. So I need to do that. And which way should they stagger? Yeah, I should take. Even though he's going to take, that's fine, I think. Because then I can use the king to come clean up. This pawn is like the furthest forward, yeah? This pawn will be the furthest forward after. I need to get over here to help. Oh, I can't, though, because I'm walled. I'm walled by this pawn, yeah? That's true. So I should do this. That is bad. Yeah, I'm really stuck. I don't think there's anything I can do about this. I guess I could have marched this forward, but then it's stuck there too, right? He's gonna just take this one. Oh, chat. This is what I mean. You know, chat. When I say, like, if I had a little bit more time, I think I would have been okay. I think both of these games I played pretty well. And then being a 4-day-old chess player got me. I think both of these are pretty winnable. When I look back at this, I'm going to be like, you know what? I could have probably won these games. But there's not really anything I can do now. My pawns are stuck, and then my king is stuck, right? So he can just advance these pawns, and then there's nothing I can do to stop them. Yeah, well played. Well, I can get around this pawn now, but it's not going to matter. He's going to... Yeah, he's going to just be able to take the pawn first. Mm-hmm. Nice. That was well played. Wait, I'm running out of squares, yeah. He has to change this pretty quick. If I move the king up, and then I move this pawn up, is it a stalemate? Oh, nice. Okay. Double queen. Isn't it really easy to stalemate with a double queen, though? He could mess up. I could get lucky. Nice. Okay. Good games. I could get lucky, but I didn't there. There's probably something in the endgame. So I won that rook, right? What was I supposed to do after that? Yeah, I have like a really favorable position here. Oh. I should have just done this, huh? Okay. I was actually winning most of this game, right? And then I made a mistake. This is really good for me. Yeah. This is good. I had a winning position. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, that makes sense. Before I moved these, I should have moved the king over so I didn't get stuck in like a weird spot, right? Yeah, that makes sense. He missed mate in one. Yeah, you know, you guys say he could have mated you, but also I was winning 90%. Like I had I'm winning the game here. You see this, yeah? So when you say he could have won, I also could have won. But it turns out neither of us are professional chess players. He was fighting for this, right? The f7 pawn? Yeah. I didn't realize he was trying to attack it until way too late. I knew I should have castled earlier, yeah. Castling here does make sense because it makes this a much weaker position, right? I should have done that earlier. Yeah, honestly, I've never played an endgame with pawns. I didn't really know what I had to do at all. I had no plan.
CDawg, I think everybody wants me to start with you. Did the chat tell you something about that last game?
You know, they informed me that I missed made in one, but I would like to dispel those rumors. I was aware of the multiple avenues that I had made, but I thought, what a, you know, chess.com, I'm here to put on a show, right? So let's not take the made in one. Let's make this game a little exciting, right? And then I proceeded to play like an animal. I just played so fucking scuffed. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't swear as well, but sorry to take over this interview. You've only been playing chess for like one or 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I started playing. I think my first lesson was last Saturday, so it's been a week now.
That's insane. That's
insane.
Insane.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people are like this, where chess has always looked cool, and like, you know, chess had like a big boom on Twitch, right? So I was like, oh, that looks cool, but I never really had like a reason to learn. And since, you know, I do really competitive like stuff, right? I do fighting games for a living, so if I learn something, I don't want to just like play and move the pieces and be like haha, like queen go burr. Like, I actually want to learn chess. So when I heard about this, I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna get smoked, but I'm mostly interested in just trying it so that after I can keep playing chess and like, you know, learn how the game works.
I think you got unfortunate with the side of the bracket you were put on.
You know, I realized that I'm the 4th highest rated person in the tournament. I played my first match like 4 days ago. I was like, that seems wrong. And then I looked and I was like, what? And then I was like, okay, well, I think I might be at a bad spot. I didn't expect to win my matches, but I you know, I don't really mind either way. It's cool with me. Given like the experience and who I was playing against, I was like, you know what, this is probably how it's gonna go. Anyway, hey interviewers, how are you guys doing? You guys enjoying the show so far? Everything's good?
What did you think before the game? Like, what's gonna happen? How are you gonna play? Were you nervous at all? And then what did you think about it after the result and after the last game?
Well, first of all, I thought you were supposed to win the tournament. Aren't you supposed to be the guy? I was like, what? How are you down here?
Going through the losers bracket. It's part of the story. It's part of the story.
The story? Okay, I'm glad it fits the narrative. I didn't think you were supposed to be here, but then like my impression was I knew that you played chess before, right? Like they said that you were a child prodigy.
No.
A child, the greatest chess player to never do it. That's what they said. So I was like, okay, that's hype. And then I was like not expecting you to lose to the legend, and so I was like, okay, well, second time's a charm. He gets taken out, right? And then in my head, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna play chess. I don't really know what openings to play or what to play against what openings or anything. So to be honest with you, I was telling my chat in the second game, that was like the first end game I've played. I was like, okay, I'm like, I've never played a pawn end game, and I was like, okay, the pawns, they only go one way, and that's forward, and then I went down. So, you know, it didn't really work that well, but I think overall, like, it went about how I expected.
You know, when I instantly moved that knight, that one turn, that was like a weird move.
Yeah.
That was a misclick.
It happened to me too in the first game. I just accidentally moved the bishop. I was like, so what should I do? Oh, and then the bishop just went flying across the table. I was like, word.
Oh, word. Like, no, not like this.
Do you think that the analysis side kind of also maybe being a commentator in the fighting game universe, does that contribute at all to your ability to break things down and you know, turn them into a game plan?
My job is to do the analysis when I commentate fighting games, right? And so I was saying this when I had my lesson, but like unlike fighting games, when you watch replays, there isn't like a bar that goes up and down. Like it's my job while the match is going to basically do that, right? Be like, okay, this person has like the winning position because, you know, they're punching the other person in the face aggressively, and you're like, word, I really needed help figuring that out. But you know, that's my job to do that. So in this, like having the actual analysis feature is like so useful because, you know, when I teach people, I say like, hey, there's a lot of, when you're new to anything, there's a lot of stuff to learn, right? But the most important thing is to learn like little things at a time. So like fighting games and chess, there's only one move that I'm like, okay, there was one move that really bothered me in the last game. I didn't know what to do. Like the computer says I made 100,000 mistakes. I only care about one, right? Which is like the one that was on my brain. Like the next mistake, I'll fix it when I get there. The next mistake, you'll fix it when you get there. And I always describe learning as like Katamari. You know, if you guys have ever played Katamari, like it's just like a rolling ball that continues to pick up little objects. And like one day it's like buttons, and then the next day it's like earth. So it's like, you know, that's kind of my mentality about it, is just try to pick up one or two little things that you mess up every game. And then in like 20 games, you'll have 20 new things that you learn how to do.
So CDawg, I think maybe the question for you is, are you going to be watching the match now between Esam and Giguk?
Of course. I want to see Gaunt win, hopefully. You know, I'm thinking narratives here, and I think it would be more exciting to rematch Giguk in the final.
Yeah, that's always the tournament arc, right? It has to go that way. And then like a villain will like explode a building, and then like the arc will never get finished, and then you'll have to make a YouTube video that's like, who is actually stronger at the tournament arc too? And then you're like, well,
true.
So did you throw on purpose so that you could have more screen time because you have to play more games.
Exactly. I was thinking I gotta get down in the gutter, you know. I gotta fight my way out, you know, the good fight. So that's what I was thinking. It's too easy taking the winner's route.
I did the same thing. Yeah. I also, I was like, you know, my plan.
We both can't be the loser winners.
My plan was like, I also will just lose immediately and then get reinvited to the next tournament and then lose immediately there and then win. You know, it's the long con.
Unfortunately, this means that you're eliminated from the tournament. But I want to ask now, I think the obvious question, are we going to see you in Tournament Arc 3?
I mean, I'm down. If my plan was no matter what happens, I expected to get smoked. And then my plan was to play chess after, right? So like, it didn't matter if I got like last place or somehow won the tournament, which everybody else would have to die or something. I don't know how that would have happened. But like, if I did well, either way, I was planning to play chess. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to come back, especially because I think a lot of the fighting game people who I thought were going to come play, like, they didn't, and I was like, what are you guys doing? You scared of a little chess? You can't come play a little chess, man? What up? What's up with that? So, yeah, I would love to. Last Cody in Tournament Arc 3. Damn, he's good. Oh, man. That's a good... Now you got the good plan. Yeah, I didn't expect to win, but I also, unfortunately, I had such a bad draw. So, like, even if I was on the other side of the bracket chat, I would have definitely lost. But I think I would have had a much better time than who I played against. I played like the 2 highest rated people in the tournament. I was like, oh God, what am I gonna do? So, you know, life goes on. Look at these soul players playing chess. Supernoon, actually go fuck yourself. Back in Plus R, playing Testament, actual war crime of a character, constantly complaining about low mid-tier soul in that game. He's like on the lower end of mid-tier, not good. Then this game comes out, constantly complaining about soul, and then yesterday was in a call with Deb like, let's talk about improving our mentality with this positive energy. Am I right? Me in the background, I'm like, boo, Testament player, boo, just fucking yelling my ass off. Actually go fuck yourself. But anyway, how you doing?